Fifth grade, we're going to continue doing what we did last week, where we're going to do a wash. First, put your name on the back. You're going to have a transparency. You're going to use masking tape. I have regular tape here. It was harder to get it off. And you're only going to do the tape the left and the right hand side. It's a smaller piece of tape. It should make it easier. And you want to leave a little, you want it to be straight for sure. And then when you take it off, it'll make a cool border that goes with it. Remember to do the wash. It should be real quick. Make sure your brush is clean, and you go back and forth from left to right, and then you're going to be ready to paint after that. Okay, now artist, you've already wet down your paper like we did last week, and then you can decide what design that you want. Use a little, these are already liquid watercolors, so you don't need to water them down. You can just use a variety, and you're going to create your background. This is going to be what your dragon is going to be drawn on. And clean your brush in between before you get to another color. Remember, you swirl the number 8, and then just experiment. You decide what you want your background to look like. As you can see, I'm choosing 2 different colors here. I'm just showing you that you have different options. You want it really dark at the top and then it gets lighter at the bottom. And then I'm going to do another color. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. But artists, you get to decide what you want your background to look like. This is for drawing your dragon. We're going to do it this week because next week you're going to come in and it'll be dry and you'll have your background ready to draw. You can decide if you want to use pencil or a fine marker that I have. Went with this background. You can also look at your sketch that you'd used from last week when we were practicing. Make sure you put your name on the bottom left. Like I said, you do not have to use pencil. You can go right to using the marker if you're confident of it. You, as an artist, can decide what you want your dragon to look like. You can have fire coming out of your mouth. You can do different patterns on it. Take your time, artist. I can't wait to see what these look like. They're going to be beautiful. Artist, if you want to add color to these, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. These are gel pens. They're older. I would suggest taking a scrap paper and checking them first before you try them on your paper. I would also encourage you to add designs and patterns and be creative. If you want to use markers on these, you can. If you want to use the color sticks, you can. If you want to just use the black, that you can. The only thing that I ask is that you do not color in with the gel pens unless it's a tiny little area, because we don't have a lot of them left. I also have oil pastels that you can use, but my problem with the oil pastels is I'm concerned that they'll be a sticky mess. It'll just a smeary mess. So I would really like for you to just stick the gel pens, markers, crayons, even if you choose to do that.